Hey everyone, I'm here to do a review on the new upgrade I did to my 2015 Chevy Silverado 1500, the Clazzio leather seat covers. This is the PVC version of their seat covers. They have, I believe, 3 different grades. There's the Napa leather, which is around $1,000. Then there is the leather inserts, so mainly the parts you sit on have the leather, perforated leather, but I mean, they still come with the PVC type leather on the outside of the seat, so I figured I might as well save a couple $100 and just get the PVC in the middle, because, I mean, if there's PVC out here, you're sliding in and out, I mean, really, what difference is it going to make on here? You know, I personally have never seen the leather insert seat covers that they sell, but I'll tell you one thing, the quality of these things is outstanding, and same for the fit. Even to the finish, like I did use Meguiar's leather cleaner wipes just to give it a little bit more of a shine for the video here, but very, very nice quality seat covers. I mean, it's hard to tell that they're seat covers and not factory. You know, I had a couple people, I just wanted to see their impressions on everything, and they thought I actually put new seats in here. The only thing that kind of gives it away that it's a seat cover is the seat back. Right now, it, if you can see in the video, it kind of springs out when you push on it. You really don't notice it too much when you sit down into the seat, but I think after time this is going to give way a little bit and kind of sit more flush to the back of the seat itself. You know, I haven't had these on for too long. I drove around with them maybe a couple 100 miles, but I did have... They sent me the center console. I did a center console swap on my truck, so they sent me the center seat cover for the flip-up seat, and I was just kind of messing around on those, just testing the durability on it, just scraping it here and there. You know, nothing came off, so I think that's a good sign. I mean, if something did happen, I was reading they do sell replacement covers. I think like the seat bottom is only $45 to replace if, you know, if you caught something on it that tore. But I'll show you around here. This is the driver's seat. Even the headrest, I mean, everything fits really good. It's a little greasy up here, but from the leather wipes. But just to kind of give you guys a good idea of what we're looking at, I mean, it fits great. And I heard over time, like, some of these little wrinkles will come out after it sits in the heat. But here's the back seat for you. Here's the list that they sent me. Back seat, everything looks good back here. I'm just kind of going through retightening everything. A couple wrinkles in here, but I'm not worried about that at all. I made the mistake of purchasing my vehicle without leather seats, but in all reality, I think it was a smart move, because it's thousands of dollars to upgrade to leather at the dealership versus these seat covers, which look identical. They feel very similar. I had a Saab 9.3 a few years back. It felt just like the leather inside of there. So, you know, everything, it passes my quality test. I'm pretty strict with stuff that I put in my vehicle. So, I mean, I do recommend these seat covers. I mean, a little loose right here. You can kind of see how it pops up a little bit. But, you know, again, I think they'll break in after, you know, a few times of people sitting in them and whatnot. But here, I'll jump in here and show you the passenger side. Looks very identical. I mean, the seat bottom is about as tight as it can possibly get. Again, just the seat back tends to spring forward. I think it's because of the supports on the side. But, you know, again, I think that's something that will go away with time. Very, very nice. They give you the original seat back storage areas back in here, like that come on the stock seats, which is a big positive. You know, for me, I like to put stuff back in here every now and then. But one thing I did want to mention, when I originally ordered the covers, I ordered the incorrect ones. They were thankfully able to swap them out before they were shipped. On the website, for, because this is a double cab, it's not the crew cab, they have 2 different options. One of them is for the 60-40 split rear bench seat, and the other option is just rear bench. Now, I've been in a few crew cabs where they say that the 60-40 split is with the cup holder in the back, and I immediately thought, well, I don't have the 60-40 split because I don't have the cup holders in the center back there. But it turns out the double cab is considered the 60-40 split if you have the seat that's separate over here. How it pops up like this. And I guess while I'm flipping these up, I'll show you the underside. Very clean finish on everything. It just Velcros on here. It is a little bit of a pain to put them on in the back. You have to get the whole back side of that. I mean, like, I can barely fit my hand in there. I had to turn it inside out, push it down a little ways, and then I actually took a clothes hanger and put it down in here to push it down to where I could reach up underneath the seat back and grab it and pull it down. All in all, to get a really good look on, you know, to get most of the wrinkles and get everything tight, took me about 3.5, 4 hours to do so. And be prepared, your hands will be sore for a few days after. But if you're on the fence or upset you purchased a vehicle at the dealership without leather seats, this is a solid alternative. Beats swapping the interior out, which I did contemplate at one point. But then, you know, I also saw the catskins available, but I was a little nervous to take that job on because it requires you taking the cloth off of the original seat. Now, these literally slip over the cloth right onto the factory seats. So, I mean, you're not having to do anything. You don't have to cut anything. It's literally just taking time to work it all down and onto the seat itself. Seat bottom really fast to put on. You literally put this on here. There's a few straps. There's 2 straps right here is the end of one of them, but they run down the seat and you cinch them tight. And there's also a little drawstring to just keep everything nice and smooth for, you know, hopefully years to come. But yeah, I mean, if you guys have any questions on this, don't hesitate to ask me. I heard, you know, I don't have heated seats in my vehicle, but I did hear if you have heated seats, it takes a little bit longer for it to kick in through the actual fabric. Because they also do put, I believe it's a 1/4 inch of memory foam on the back side of these. So my girlfriend even noticed a difference in comfort when sitting in the seats. They are a lot softer. I noticed a difference. I mean, I rarely drive this truck as is, only on the weekends, but, you know, when I do drive it, I do realize, you know, it is a little bit softer than what comes factory on there, and I think that's all due to just the memory foam. I mean, for $300, you really can't beat it. I mean, you put anybody in here. I was reading a couple forums of guys actually going to trade their trucks in, and the dealership thought they had leather seats in the vehicle and credited them for that until the one guy said he was taking it off as he was about to leave in his new truck, and that's when the dealership found out. They were upset that he didn't tell them that they were seat covers, but I guess how would you know? A lot of times they do the appraisal, you know, by themselves. They have somebody come out and do it, and they test drive the vehicle, whatnot. But yeah, I mean, 0 complaints. Everything stayed tight. I know they recommend to go through after a week or 2 to retighten everything, which is, you know, I've been doing every couple 100 miles, just getting in and out, sitting down on them. I've been reaching down here, you know, grabbing this cinch strap and just pulling it tight. But yeah, I mean, everything, you know, looks good. I mean, there's minor wrinkles right here that gets covered up by the seatbelt anyways. But, you know, hopefully that those little tiny wrinkles come out. I'm not too worried if they do, because this looks better than half of the new trucks I've been in, where, you know, you have wrinkles all over the place in it. I just saw an F-150, it looked like it was loose as can be, and you know, coincidentally enough, I was in a kind of a not really a good comparison, but a Toyota RAV4 that had leather seats in it, and you could grab more of the actual leather that was upholstered onto the seat with your hand than you can on these. So these are extremely form-fitting. I mean, I am thrilled with the quality of the build. Great people to work with. Highly recommend buying them if you like the feel of leather. I mean, you know, it feels like leather to me. It looks like leather. I personally recommend the PVC type. I don't see where the extra $200 can make a difference. I mean, man, I can only tell you, the material on the $500 ones has to be outstanding, because this is just crazy good in my opinion. You know, that's why I was just kind of like, oh, well, we'll see how it comes in. If I absolutely hate the covers, you know, I'll return them without putting them on. Just a heads up. On their website, they do say if you put them on and take them off, that they won't accept it on a return. So if you get it in, you don't like the feel of the fabric, or the PVC that is, for some reason, don't put them on, because they won't take it back, from what I was reading online. So, you know, just, I hope this really does help everybody make a choice in what they want to purchase. Again, I did contemplate the cat skins, but this is a lot easier alternative and a lot cheaper. And I believe you kind of get the same desired look and feel of, you know, cat skins or even the OEM leather. I mean, this is just outstanding. I mean, I am so happy I came across this company, because, I mean, everything just looks great. You know, again, any questions, guys, I'm more than happy to help. I normally just, if I see something I want to do, I just do it and figure it out as I go along, but it's, you know, it's not as difficult as some of the other videos and forums make it seem. You know, you just got to be careful when you're working it down and putting the leather around these little caps. You just slowly work it around and pop it down. A lot of people complained about the headrests. I mean, I thought it was really easy to put them on. You know, I just set it, I put it on here and slowly started to work it on while decompressing some of this foam in the headrest just with my hand while I was slowly working it on. I did this all by myself, guys. No help whatsoever. I mean, you know, I'm going to try to see if somebody can maybe help me just when I flatten this out to pull the fabric through the bottom, because it comes in two separate pieces. So you just really need to get a tight pull on it, and then you know, then you just Velcro it on. So you know, I was contemplating doing just an overview of the center console that I swapped in here. Again, you know, stay tuned. I might have time to do a video yet tonight on it, just to kind of give people the overview of the center console, the install difficulty, how long it took, things of that nature. So if you like what you know, you've seen on the video here so far, please hit like, subscribe. You know, again, I always try to document what I do to the truck, just so people have an easier time you know, deciding what they want to do, the route they want to take with their personal vehicle. So again, guys, any questions, just let me know.